All right, so brand identity designers, logo designers, I've gotten this particular question a couple of times, and it's always like basically hard for people to understand this concept. But I always try to explain this, that the fact that you draw rectangles and you put elements together and you give a business something they can probably put in their profile picture and stuff doesn't make you a brand identity designer. In fact, real fact, brand identity is not even a logo, because truth is, people don't fall in love with the logo they are seeing. People don't buy because of the logo. Because if we are to really be sincere about it right now, you find out that Gucci logo doesn't even make sense. I mean, 2 G's. Look at Fendi, 2 F's. In fact, the exact fonts they used for the 2 F's facing invertedly to each other, it's not even making sense. Look at Louis Vuitton. Look at the L and the V. There's nothing beautiful about it, right? But people still buy their brands, not because of that logo that was done. If we have to be sincere, it doesn't make sense. But then it's because of the emotional, irrational attachment or connection they have with what they are seeing. Sometimes you find out that you find out that you like something so much that you cannot stop taking that. Let's say it's a food or it's a drink or it's a clothes. You like it so much, but you were not attached to that because of the logo you saw. Sometimes you can't even explain why you like it. Like, for example, for me, I love eating noodles, but the truth is, I can't even remember how many times I've looked at the noodles logo. I don't like buying noodles because they have a beautiful logo, or I really can't even discern or remember how their logo looks like. But then I love it. I can keep buying it because I don't want them to go out of business. I don't care about the logo. So brand identity or branding, like people say, is not a logo. The logo is just, in fact, the logo is like a dot in the big universe. It's not something that is important. A brand can be built and be successful without even having a logo. So brand identity designers shouldn't even, or people that design logos rather, shouldn't ever call themselves brand identity designers. I mean, you are practically living a fake life. You are lying because you don't even understand the concept of brand identity. Brand identity, for example, is, for myself right now, my brand identity is I'm a sales guy. I create videos for people. I push out that vibe that will encourage people to try out things for themselves without having to be discouraged. That is practically the brand identity around me, not the fact that I have that symbol that I like using, like the one on my this hoodie right now. No, that is not my brand identity. It's way beyond that. It's outside the circumference of that. So people who design logos, people who don't even understand what sales strategizing is, people who don't understand the importance of building that emotional connection, shouldn't even try to call themselves brand identity designers. In fact, for a fact, I believe that anybody who knows how to use Photoshop or Figma or Illustrator, in fact, you've always just been sitting in front of a laptop and you're always drawing rectangles and adding stuff, shouldn't even call themselves a brand identity designer, because you don't really understand the full weight of what being a brand identity designer is. I'm saying this from a place of calmness and without wanting to cause any trouble. So logo is not brand identity, is way beyond that. And I believe that a lot of designers, a lot of people need to go back and start studying what brand identity is and what branding is as a whole before coming up to call themselves brand identity designers. So knowing how to use your Illustrator to draw things and then add colors to it doesn't make you a brand identity designer. It makes you probably a logo designer or something, but knowing how to do that doesn't mean that you know how to change the brand or make it more visible to their audience. It's way beyond that.